point is on the environmental remediation, helping this community recover through our presence and our financial contributions. This is not an issue about time or money. We're going to stay as long as it takes.
That's the CEO of Norfolk Southern. Obviously, there's a lot of people in East Palestine, Ohio, who are not exactly, well, reassured by his assurances to the people of East Palestine, whether or not Norfolk Southern will actually stay and will actually spend the money. 17 days after a plume of vinyl chloride covered the sky, things in that city and across Ohio in the Ohio River Valley are getting worse, not better. The Ohio EPA is closing parts of the connecting rivers to keep contaminants from spreading. People living in the area say the health effects of what they've gone through just keep getting worse.
My eyes feel like they're going to fall out of my head. They're bulging out of my head. I have constant, not running nose. Every time I blow my nose about every 8 to 10 minutes, and I blow blood out of my nose.
And it's not just the air. Our Rich McHugh examined the waters in nearby rivers.
So a couple of miles outside of town, this is Leslie Run. I'd heard this is happening. I didn't quite believe it, but watch this. So when you stick this stick in the water, all the chemicals come to the surface in like rainbows. It's quite alarming.
Another woman shared this picture with us, shows 2 different rashes on her body, on her chin and chest. Dave Yost is here, Attorney General of Ohio. Good to see you, sir. We appreciate you taking the time. Do we have any idea about how bad this thing is going to actually get over the next 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks?
Or 2 years, 4 years? The answer is that the state government, the federal government are monitoring this and watching it. But we're not really going to know the downstream impacts of this for a while, I suspect.
You think about what we hear about in the past around towns that have had enormous either chemical spills or factories that dumped huge amounts of chemicals, cancer clusters, long-term health effects, and the kinds of rashes and eye issues and sinus issues that the residents are describing. Can you blame them for feeling really skeptical of the Ohio EPA, the federal EPA, and Norfolk Southern, which seems to almost all be banded together in this idea of everything's fine, just trust us?
Well, I certainly understand why people might be skeptical at this point. That's not to say that I agree that the skepticism is justified of the scientists that are working on this at the EPA. I think they're giving the best information they have. The problem is what we don't know. The problem is the data we don't have. And we're going to keep working on it. But here's my commitment. As the Attorney General, I don't run the emergency response, obviously, but I do run the lawsuits. And we are going to make sure that the people who are responsible are held responsible. I'm going to stick up for the people of Ohio and the people of East Palestine.
Well, they certainly seem to need it, at least based on how they've been treated by Norfolk Southern over the past couple of weeks. At the same time, can you ever make anybody whole in that? Sure, you could pay for them to move out of town while you clean the rivers, but can you make up for everybody's lost wages, for businesses that have had to close, for lost value of homes, because no one's going to want to buy a home and move to East Palestine for many years until we really know the soil is clean? Can Norfolk Southern ever be held responsible for all that?
Well, we're in the very early days of this investigation, and so the answer is that, in part, it remains to be seen. But I'm committed to make sure that they are held accountable. And, in fact, while you can't unring the bell, we can't make it as though this nightmare has never happened. People can be compensated for their loss, for the health impacts, and they should be, whether that's done voluntarily by Norfolk and Southern, or there's already several private lawsuits that have been brought.
Yeah, we talked to one of the lawyers who was suing Norfolk Southern. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.